Baseball, America's pastime. With its incredible popularity, it's easy to forget the changes that have shaped it into what it is today. Our visualization reveals changes in popularity and performance in order to bring greater understanding to the true history of baseball.
In this first graph, a history of baseball, we can see different baseball statistics over time. Right now we're seeing runs over time, and we can change that statistic by clicking on the y-axis, so we can also see RBI and steals. Each star represents a specific baseball season, and we can see the information by scrolling over the dots. For example, in 1973, there were 2,034 steals. A true baseball fan would also be interested in seeing different statistics versus each other and their correlation, and we can see this in the statistical ratios graph. Like the previous graph, we can change the statistic by clicking on the axis. So for example, we can also see home runs versus triples and home runs versus walks. Each star represents a specific team, which we can see by scrolling over. Right now the data is showing for 1923, but we can change that automatically by clicking the play button, where we see right now home runs versus walks changing over time.
Finally, it is also interesting to see the changes in baseball's popularity. The most common measure of popularity is game attendance. As you can see, in 1959, roughly 19 million people attended a baseball game, and roughly 1.5 million people attended a San Francisco Giants game. You can interact with the visualization by dragging the graph back and forth, or dragging the slider back and forth. You can also reduce the time frame, or enlarge it. Note the significant dips of popularity during World War I and World War II. Drag these two to the side and you can see the entire history of baseball's popularity.